Hello, my name is Renzer, and in my profession I often have mornings off. Well, unfortunately, this game largely requires other people to be there for the player to get the experience he wants. Fortunately though, there are a few things that you can do when the player population is low. For example, the objectives directive. Now, most of it just happens on its own, but the big problem is support ribbons. It's difficult to accomplish this because it requires you to either flip SCUs or generators, which happen very rarely, and the only other thing that you can do is flip enemy terminals, and that is what we have to focus on. They are your best bet because they can be flipped no matter where the base is. It doesn't have to be connected via lattice link. On the other hand, SCUs and generators require that. When it comes to hacking, it's a no-brainer. We have to use the Infiltrator. That's the only class that can do it. For your cloak, I suggest the Stalker, because you never know, you might be forced to lay low for a while. And also, please not forget that the Infiltrator has a passive skill tree that decreases the time it takes for you to hack enemy terminals. I know we're doing this on low-pop servers, but still, decreasing your exposure time is always good. Now that our loadout is ready, let's talk about bases. Every facility will give you a chance to flip a terminal or two, but I want to show you two types of facilities. First off, let's talk about towers. As an example, let's take the Bastion. Towers are one of my personal favorites because they offer you 5 terminals to flip and they're all close together. In turn, those 5 terminals, if you don't have any experience in this ribbon, should translate to at least 2 of them. So here's the first one, and as you can see, we already received the ribbon. Here's the second and the third one, those 2 vehicle terminals. And here's our second ribbon. And to get to the 2 air terminals, you have to go upstairs. Now, here is where the problem with grinding this directive creeps in. So I flip this terminal, and nada. Unfortunately, this directive, or at least this ribbon, has a timer in which you can't get, too many ribbons in a short period of time. So you have to kill time. So what do? You listen to some music, you flip, a few turrets here and there, but unfortunately you have to remember that flipping turrets doesn't get you any points for that ribbon, nor does it reset the timer. So the only thing you can do is get 2 ribbons, wait for a while, and get the next 2. It's a tedious process, but hey, this is supposed to be the mornings, and you're killing time anyway, so, Now, the second facility that I wanted to put some light on today was a tech plant. Tech plants are amazing in my opinion because they offer you tons of terminals to flip, and if they're connected via lattice link, you also have 2 generators. Now, when I usually land my ESF, I put it somewhere a little bit hidden, so that it's not spotted easily. But if you happen to flip it in the meantime, don't worry because, you can always pull the next one. When I go through my tech plants, what I usually do is I start from the top, I go up where, the terminals that allow you to pull air are. There's usually 3 of them. Here we just, one's destroyed, it's just unlucky, but you get 3. And what I usually do is I flip those 3, I get the ribbon or 2, and then I just flip all the turrets, just to buy some time. Now, please remember that flipping those turrets doesn't actually count towards your directive. It won't give you the ribbon, it only gives you experience. It's just a way to buy some time to wait until the cooldown is over. If you don't want to do it, you can go browse the internet while you're croaked or something. It really doesn't matter, it's up to you. Alright, so you waited a while, the turrets are flipped, so what you do now is you pull a new ESF if you need it, and from the rounded side of the tech plant, because the other one is kind of flat when you look at the map, there is a balcony. What I do is I usually just land at that balcony, because from my experience is the fastest way to get to the next terminals that you want to hack. Of course, this is not the only way to get here. Whatever rocks your boat, man. If you want to take the elevator down, feel free. This is just what I do. Okay guys, you already know the drill, so I'll just leave the video and fast forward from now. What you do is you get down here, you get those 2 terminals that you have left. Now, those are all the terminals that you have in the main body of the tech plant. If you want to get something additional, what you have to do is get back into your ESF, and next to the enemy spawn room, they have another vehicle terminal. You can go there and flip it as well. Okay, so once you get this last terminal, if the tech plant is deep into enemy territory, that's all that you can do here. But fortunately, this one is connected by lattice link. Therefore, there are also 2 generators that you can find here and here that you can flip. Flipping generators is cool because they give you experience not only when you flip them, but also if the timer runs out and they explode, you get some additional. And chances are that if you're doing this early in the morning or late at night, you'll get the additional experience for blowing them. So this is our generator number 1. It takes some time to flip it as well. And here's the way to get to Jenny number 2. And so that's a wrap when it comes to tech plans. Now I wanted to look into only towers and tech plans because I believe it's actually fun to go around the map when the population is low, to discover new places, to look around bases that you usually don't have time to look around, and get pleasure from finding these terminals and completing this directive. Now, one more tip from me, don't try to do it at one go. This is something that you're going to do in a week or two. Oh yeah, one last thing. Remember that things won't always go as smoothly as you saw here. There's a lot of people out there who are doing the same thing you're doing, who are going to be flipping the same terminals you want to flip, and there's a lot of people that are going to be hunting for you. So don't get frustrated too much, and do it in more than one go. Like this guy. He's been making it difficult for me for the past 3 days, so I decided to feature him in the vid. But anyway, thanks a lot for watching, and I hope to see you both on stream and in game. Renzer out.